It's always a pleasure to be having you right here on KC2. As always, I'm Adam Squeezer, and this is Purpose Rwanda show for purposeful and addiction-free Rwanda. Today, I'm glad I'm having a counselor and a volunteer here at Purpose Rwanda. She's Arinda Emily. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Who is Arinda Emily, in brief?
Thank you so much. Arinda Emily is a mother and a wife. I did my counseling studies at Lighthouse, here in Rwanda, and currently I'm doing it. I'm doing my master's degree at World Bible School, in the US. I'm doing it online, and I'm so passionate about this, about counseling.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I need to know, what is your relationship with Purpose Rwanda? I mean, the relationship of Emily, Arinda, and Purpose Rwanda.
I've been there volunteering. Yeah, they're doing the.
Since when?
Just last month.
Oh.
Since May. Yeah, I started volunteering in Purpose Rwanda. It's an organization that deals with mental health, drug addicts, and prostitution. Yeah, so I just went there to help. So we've been doing things in groups, but now we've been doing therapy, which we find helpful to individuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are with Arinda Emily. She's the volunteer counselor at Purpose Rwanda. We are having the right person who is going to share many things. I think she'll be able to explain some more things about this topic of the power of counseling. Emily,
Yes.
in brief, what is counseling and where its power is realized?
Thank you. Counseling, I can say, it's a provision you give to a person or guiding them in solving their personal problems or even psychological problems.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just a guidance. Yeah, sometimes people think counseling is like giving advice, but it's just, it is an assistance you give to people so that they can go through their journey. Yeah. And the power of counseling, it helps a person to see a new perspective on their problems. Yeah, sometimes when a person is dealing with an issue, let's say anxiety, depression, it becomes too hard on them. But when you talk to a counselor or a therapist, they help you to see the view and a new perspective you see with your problem, and helps you to overcome it.
Yeah, you don't look too old and you don't look too young. And this made me to know what inspired you to be a counselor, and how did you get started in this profession?
Ever since I was young, let's say in my high school, I always had this thing of helping people. But most especially, people used to come to me, my fellow students, then they come to you, you find you're a shoulder to lean on. So this thing has helped me even in the outside world. I've been working with different people. So I deal with youth that are dealing with suicidal thoughts, women who are going through divorce or they're trying to process divorce. And that thing helped me, it led me to look for skills so that I can help them. And I've been really passionate about this. Yeah, ever since my young age. Sure. Before I discovered this, I thought I was going to be a doctor. And it made me do PCB. I thought I was going to be a doctor. Yeah, but I found it was something else.
But it's early.
No, I don't think I can go and get injections. Yeah, this one, I really love counseling a lot. I love helping people. I see them being relieved from their pain and the struggles they're going through.
Yeah, when people hear someone who is a counselor, they understand that he's someone who is tough, in terms of emotions, in terms of various things. Do you think so?
No.
Because finding someone to lean on her shoulder or his shoulder in your tough times, in your hard times, even nowadays it's very hard.
Yeah.
Then what do you think on that point?
They're not hard, but sometimes, when you don't have an idea about something, or even sometimes social media shows something that is different.
Yeah.
A counselor is a person who should be empathetic and a good listener, who's going to listen to you and they go in a journey with you through what you're going through. So, but sometimes it's hard for people at large to trust counselors because they're afraid, they fear, they have shame, because we go through different things. Let's say you have a disease that you're battling with, or a behavior, or like a failure in a certain area, and you think this person is going to laugh at me, because in our society, sometimes they laugh at us, our background. Yeah, they laugh at you, and you say, how can I go and I approach someone even who doesn't know me? They're going to judge me, they will criticize me. No, but in counseling, or a counselor, they shouldn't be judgmental. Yeah.
Then how do you think counseling services can benefit people who are struggling with mental health issues, as this is the hard issue our society is facing nowadays?
Yeah. Counseling can help in mental health, because this thing it's the hardest thing a person is going through. The anxiety, depression, and it's hard for a person to just journey alone. You need a counselor to journey with you. Maybe they're not going to provide a solution you need, but they will help you to see another perspective of what you're going through. One thing I found out, we talk a lot, and sometimes we lose this part in our life of listening to us. I can release a word and I don't meditate on what I said. But when you're with someone like a counselor, and the counselor validates the word you said, that word you said, she or he is going to validate it, and you see the powerful thing in it. Let's say a person is going through mental health, and this person has even ability of doing other things, but they have lost hope. They have lost hope that they can overcome it. When you're with a counselor, there is something they bring out of you. Yeah.
Now, today you are volunteering in offering counseling services here at Purpose Rwanda to addiction patients. And how do you work with patients who establish your trust, and theirs, and to build a positive working relationship with those patients you are having?
Okay. One thing, it's being available. You show them that you're available, and you give them an ear. You don't judge them. You first create the area, the way you welcome them, and the way you address them before you start talking to them. It gives them a room. Yeah. And another thing, it's being proactive. Like our patients or clients there, we call them. We remind them we are with them, and we need them to show up. We don't wait for them to scream and say, "Oh, we need you." So that one, it gives them
you have to be there.
Yeah, you have to be there. You have to be available. Yeah, you have to be available, and when you're there, when they're talking to you, you have to show them that you're with them, because these people, they are very hurt, and this society, they have been judged and condemned. But they need someone to give them, to show them compassion. Yeah, you give them compassion and show them that you're with them. Yeah.
Can anyone be a counselor?
I don't know. I don't think so, because maybe you can acquire skills, but I found everyone is not a listener. And being a counselor, you have to.
So this made me to think, what are some of the most effective techniques you as counselors you use with your patients And why do you find them as an effective way or approach?
One way, like techniques, one is questioning, like questionnaires, using questionnaires or asking questions. You know, sometimes a patient can come to you and they don't know what to say. But you have to create those questions that are going to bring information out of them. Yeah, that is one. And another technique that I use, it's validating. Yeah, you validate what they said, because sometimes they don't remember what they said. Sometimes someone
Really?
can, yeah. I tried it even myself. You know, when you're going through hard times, it's easy to throw out many things. You just release many things and you don't listen to yourself. But a counselor, they listen and they validate some things out of it.
Then, in that way, how do you help your clients, or let's say patients, to set their goals and develop themselves and develop some strategies for achieving those goals they set?
Oh, yeah, you know, like some clients, sometimes the things they have been through, they lose hope and they find like they have lost it all. Yeah, even sometimes when they come to you, they don't know what to do. But when you're with them, you remind them the goal. You say, now what brought you here? Where do you want to see yourself? That one will help them. And another thing, you bring positivity out of them. You show them that this thing, it is possible for you to do something else. You can come out of this situation and do something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then how do you address some issues they face related to stigma and discrimination? You know, sometimes your patients may face discrimination, stigma against people who are seeking counseling services.
Yeah.
How do you help them, and how do you address those issues?
Yeah, like most of people, they have this stigma because when you don't have enough information about something, you have to have this stigma. But one thing, it's you talk to people, you have to address it. You educate people. And another thing, you know the words you're going to use. You become positive in whatever you're doing, and you educate even other people. They have to know what counseling is. Yeah, because we know it as ujanama. Yeah, or people are going to listen to me and they will be laughing at me. I'm exposing myself.
Exactly. Yeah. Some people fear that.
Yeah.
That like going to someone, going to a counselor, going to a psychologist, a psychotherapist. It's like exposing yourself.
Yeah.
Something which is even in our culture.
Yeah.
Our culture do never accommodate that.
Yes.
Is it something which is still there?
Yeah, it's there. But
and how do you manage?
You know, counseling, I don't think it has been working. It's known in Rwanda as maybe other countries, like in the US. Here, the one thing you have to do, or what we do, you tell your client that this information, it stays here. It's not going anywhere. The only part where we release information, it's where maybe someone they are trying to harm themselves. But apart from that, you are not supposed to release anything for a patient. You have to be confidential. So these people, you have to tell them that this is confidential, and as we are together, this is a safe place. You can feel at home. No one is going to know about this. It's me and you. Yeah, and you tell them that what you're going through, it's like a patient going to the doctor. Yeah, so doctors don't release information to everyone.
Sure.
So if you have mental illness or a mental health, you come to the counselor. So you have to take her like a doctor.
Some people out there in our society, it's very hard for them to hold secrets.
Yeah.
How do some people can manage to hold something which is that kind of big secret? And I think there are some of your clients and patients, they come with those heavy things, heavy issues.
Yeah.
How do you manage to hold that inside you? And
Okay, as counselors, we do go through even that pain.
how?
Recently,
Elaborate.
recently I received a client, and her story, it made me, like my nerves were almost bursting. But the only thing you do, you don't go outside and tell everyone. But you have other counselors. A counselor needs also a counselor. When you're a counselor, you need a counselor also. Yeah, so that one, it helps you not telling people what other people are going through. Instead, you approach your fellow counselor and you release that thing out of you. Yeah, that is the only way you can heal from that thing that has been bothering you. Because sometimes you receive someone who has been going through real hell. Yeah.
I'm asking myself, what are the challenges you face normally in your field, in your profession?
Yeah, maybe, let's say a counselor also have been going through things and you haven't healed, and someone comes in with the same story as yours. Sometimes that counselor...
Sure. Yeah. How do you manage that scenario?
Yeah.
Of you are having that pain, you haven't even healed, and someone is coming to you, looking for, like I can say, it's looking for a medication from you, who is still having
the same issue.
Yeah.
If you feel you can't handle this, it's very okay to invite another counselor, because you're not supposed to be doing it alone. You have to be having even other counselors around. Like for us in Purpose Rwanda, you can't do it alone. We have other counselors around. So if you fail on that, you invite another counselor to help you. Yeah.
Then how long have you been in this field of counseling services?
I've been in this field for quite a long time, even unknowingly.
Really?
Yeah. There is a ministry that I've been in. It's called Grace from Ministries. So there we used to receive people who have different issues. I can say that I wasn't a profession, and I hadn't even taken skills. I didn't have even skills for this. It's just being passionate about something. So I can say I made mistakes. Yeah, but this one, after doing these things, the first place I'm in is Purpose Rwanda. It's been a month. Yeah.
This, have you ever faced such, I want you to share with us a very specific experience in that quite long time you have been in this sector, in this field of counseling services.
Yeah.
Is there any specific experience did you ever face?
Yeah, I did. I met someone who had been hurt, like physically, and I found they really need intervention, like for healing. And this person didn't have money, didn't have like how to get medication. Yeah, it was so intense on me. It was really hard, and I could see her broken. Yeah, because didn't have even hope. Like when someone thinks that they are dying soon, yeah, that thing was really heartbreaking. Yeah.
Then what do you do when you meet some such cases like that?
I reported this case to our leaders in Purpose Rwanda, and right now they have already started processing. Taking her to the hospital. Yeah.
Now, I think this can mark the end of our today's conversation. Is there any address, anything you want to address to some people who don't know more about counseling services, since our society really needs these services?
Yeah. I think everyone needs a counselor. Everyone needs a profession that will help you to go through your personal problems or even psychological problems, because sometimes, you know, when you're going through something alone, it's very hard. Yeah, in Kinyarwanda they say, there is a proverb in Kinyarwanda that umutunge wifasha gusara, right? Yeah, if I said it well. Yeah, but when you get someone who is professional in this, because they have skills, yeah, we've been running to our friends for advices and also maybe even our neighbors. But these people sometimes they advise you, but a counselor helps you to journey. They journey with you in what you want or what you're going through. Yeah, so you need a counselor. Yeah, sometimes, you know, people make fun of mental health or mental health in illness. Yeah, but everyone has problems.
There are even some people who say that it's something which is not even real.
Yeah, they think they are mad.
Especially in our society, they say being that such thing of mental health issues, mental health illness is something for the educated people, rich people, you know.
Yeah, yeah, this is, what causes this is lack of education on this side. Yeah.
And what are you doing?
For now, you're just acquiring skills. Then after this, it's making awareness to people that everyone needs this.
Sure.
Yeah, everyone needs this. They have to get this awareness that whatever you're going through, you need to take that toxic things out of you. Sometimes you can have a hard time at your work, and you need a professional to talk to so that you can continue being effective in your work. Yeah, even maybe people think when you see a psychologist when you're in your marriage, they think this person, the marriage is turning upside down. No, you can even seek for help before before a problem comes. Yeah, that prevention is better than cure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, this marks the end of today's episode, and we thank so much Emily Arinda for being with us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity. Yeah.
And we look forward for having you next time.
Yeah,
Will you be available?
I'll be available.
Yeah. Until next time, as always, I'm Adams Kwizera, and this is KC2. Thank you for your time.